Good morning, everyone. We are live, and I'm back again with another episode of Stories of Transformation and Impact. And for today's guest, today our guest speaker is India's leading menopause coach, Ms. Geetha. And we are just waiting for her to join in. And while we wait, so hopefully all our followers are waiting to join in. And as we wait for our guest to join, let me start off with introducing how I am actually um, into this field of fitness. So let me talk a bit about myself. And I am a fitness coach for mothers, especially women who are working or homemakers. And so in this channel, I want to, by doing these podcast series, I want to actually draw inspiration and I want to inspire many women out there who can set examples for themselves, right? So that's the purpose of taking these, holding these talk shows where we can get inspired from women who have transformed and have created impact on society. So I'm sure we all look up to somebody and we all aspire to be like somebody. So if we can learn something and we can, try to lead by example, or we can see how the trendsetters actually go in. So maybe we can learn something from them. So yes, that's my part. And as far as what I do, I am into fitness, as I said earlier. And I combine physical fitness with emotional and mental wellness. So if you are looking up to get, fit physically and emotionally and transform your lives, do get in touch, do tune into my page. And I always have some tips and tricks which, can actually help you to lead a much better and transformed life, to be the best version of you. So let's wait for our guest to join in. While we're waiting, let me see if any more of our followers have come in. Right now, not yet. So I think our guest is taking a bit of time. So yes, let's wait. Welcome to our talk show for today. Sure, you will all benefit from the talk show today. So just waiting for our guest to arrive, and once she does, please show us some love. And before we start the show, yes, I can see our guest has joined, and yes, yes, I think she's trying to join in. Hi, hi, Geetha, are you in?
Yes, yes, I can see you.
You can see me? Okay. Somehow I'm unable to see you.
Oh,
I can only see my video, but that's okay. I can hear you loud and clear. Is everyone else able to see both of us? Viewers, audience, could you please comment?
awesome. Thank thank you, abundance with Guru. Thank you. I think they can
Okay,
see
great.
both of us.
That's great. That's great. As long as people can see both of us, that's fine. So, good morning once again, everybody. And as I said, today we are on a very important topic called menopause, understanding menopause. And today we have with us India's leading menopause coach, Miss Geetha. And so, Ms. Geetha, over to you. And if you can please, start off with introducing yourself and a bit of your background. Over
Yes,
to you.
welcome. Thank you so much, Arundhati. Thank you so much. I can
Thank
see Divya, I can see Bhumika, I can see the names are scrolling very fast. Oh, a
you.
lot of them I can see. Thank you, ladies, for logging in. Suchi, I can see. Kiran, I can see. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. It's nice to have all of you all here for this beautiful session where me and Arundhati are collaborating for our new book. We are defining a new role for ourselves by becoming authors for our mentor. And this is
Yes.
one of the best thing that is happening to us in 2024. Thank you, Arundhati. This was beautiful, awesome
Thank
session
you, ma'am.
to welcome all the ladies here. Hello.
Thank you, ma'am.
Tell me, how do you want to go about?
Yeah, so if you can, ma'am, let's start. Let's start with an introduction about yourself and a bit of your background. First, let's start with your introduction.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Well, most of you all must have not heard the term menopause coach, right? I feel privileged and I feel honored to don this role. And being a menopause coach has been a game changer for me. And as a board certified coach, uh, it has not only transformed my personal life, I saw a new dimension to me, the way I have transformed myself along with my relationships. And this role of being a certified menopause coach is being influenced, and I see many women starting to understand that life is something very different after you've crossed a certain age. And I feel proud, honored, privileged to be a certified menopause coach. Thank you, Arundhati. I think only I don't know what else to talk about myself. Thank you. You can also
Yes,
introduce yourself because I see many women from my side also joining here. They would want to know who is Arundhati and what she's doing. Go ahead.
yes, I am. So I'm Arundhati, and I'm actually a fitness coach for women. So I'm mainly focusing on mothers of all, from all parts of society, basically working, homemakers, young mothers, middle-aged mothers. So basically into the fitness, and so along with physical fitness, I also talk about emotional and mental wellness, which is very much required. So you can say my forte is holistic fitness, physical and emotional both. So we use a lot of healing modalities along with physical fitness modalities also. So that is what my forte is.
Awesome. Awesome. Again, welcome Gurleen, welcome Shefali. Thank you. Hello, hello. That's nice of you to log in spite of your busy schedule. Guys, you can ask us whatever you want on fitness. Two experts on fitness are here. Grab that opportunity to ask all your doubts.
Sure.
We will take you as we go live here for all of you all. All right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sure. So, ma'am, can we start with let's talk a bit about you first. So, what was your how did you start off on this journey? What was the inspiration? What was that any life changing moment which actually took you on this path?
Yeah,
Any
course,
background
of course.
if you can give?
Many things started happening at a specific point of time where I was like on the crossroads. What's wrong with my family members? What's wrong with people where I'm working? Why they don't understand me? What's wrong with these people? That's how I used to look at life. Everything was going
Okay.
so smooth, and one fine day you see things are not working the way you plan to, way you want to take it across. I saw my children talking to me, but Mama, why are you forgetting things? Why are you getting angry for no reason? And then when I go back to the office and I see the same kind of responses coming from people around me, Geetha, everything all right? Why do you feel so low? Why do you feel so fatigued? And at no given point of time, I was able to relate that something is changing within me. I never heard the term perimenopause in 2016 and 17. I only was thinking people around me were not understanding. I was working out, I was very particular with the food I eat, and still things were not helping. That was when
Okay.
I reached out to my sister, who's a doctor, and I told her something is wrong. Then she told, yes, this is called menopause, but menopause is not a disease. Menopause is not an illness. It's a natural process. So that is when I started taking action on myself. Reached out to a couple of trained coaches outside the country because then in India there was no coach then. So
Yes.
that's how my journey began. And today I see, like me, many women taking charge of their life,
Yes.
not
Yes.
blaming the environment, which I did it very often at that point of time.
Okay.
And now I see beautiful, beautiful things happening around me. The love I receive from my loved ones, the love I receive from the Confident Queen Club, the only community in India which caters to menopause women. And the journey is awesome. Yes, somebody's telling Aru, I have a question.
Yes, yes. I think we'll open up the Q&A a little bit later once we finish, talking about we talk about basically today's topic is understanding menopause. So let's understand menopause from, India's leading menopause coach. And then we'll open up the Q&A for the audience. Is that okay?
Yep, yep.
Okay, great. Thank you for your patience, audience. So let's start. So first of all, ma'am, if you can make us understand about menopause, I'm sure, yes, I know it's a very common term these days, but if we can, as being layman, if we can understand what are the common symptoms and how we can identify that we are going into menopause, and also how do you help women, to navigate this phase?
All right, all right. So let me put it in a very easy way.
Yes, please.
Menopause is not something which will happen to you. It is a journey. It happens
Yeah.
much later. You
You
hit
have to
the
cross.
term or you hit the stage called menopause much, much later. But most of us need to be aware that the onset of the menopausal symptoms happen way before, maybe 7, 10 years before the actual menopause stage. Now, what do you mean by the term menopause? For continuously 12 months, if you are not receiving or not having periods, menses, bleeding or spotting continuously for 12 months, only then you have hit the stage called menopause. But
Okay.
here is a caution. The onset
Mhm.
of menopausal symptoms happen, like the way I said, 8 to 10 years early. So you will be enjoying your periods, but lot of symptoms will be noticed by you. For no reason you feel like crying. For
Okay.
no reason you see that anxiety levels and heart palpitations going higher. The most
Yes.
predominant, you will see weight gain around your belly fat. Arey yaar, I'm exercising, I'm eating carefully, but why am I gaining weight? You will start talking like this. Some
Okay.
ladies also see hair fall, severe hair fall.
Okay.
Some ladies also notice sleep issues. So these are an indications, very, very subtle indications that something is happening inside me, that hormone imbalance that's happening within me. And a smart lady who grabs that stage, starts making some small changes to her life. Bingo,
Mhm.
she will have an excellent journey for the next 20, 30 years of her life. If it is the
Okay.
other way around, you will tell frozen shoulder, knee pain, wo wala ho rahi hai. You feel like going to the hospital time and again because you will
Oh,
be seeing a lot of physical changes in you, right?
right.
So there's a lot of ignorance when it comes to menopause. चल रहा है ना, periods चल रहा है ना करके people don't relate.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So ladies, be aware of this and be aware of the symptoms in your body, and always actually act on the right time. Actually, only then will your journey be much smoother, because I think it's an unavoidable journey. So the better and the earlier you grab it on, I think it'll be better for all of
Yes,
us,
yes. All
right?
right. Yeah, and
So
we should ask this: anybody in the room here is noticing brain fogging, in the sense, do you feel you're forgetting your things? मेरे चाबी कहाँ है? Where is my cell phone? Do you experience any of these things in your day-to-day life? That's an indication that you're navigating or transitioning into the stage called perimenopause. Maybe that is one immediate indication for you.
okay. Yes, ladies, so do identify, maybe you can go back and check whether it's happening to you. So you'll be able to understand that maybe you are going into that stage.
Yeah.
Yes, I can see some people are saying that, yes, they do feel brain fog.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes.
So, ma'am, what kind of lifestyle changes or habits or adjustments, if you can please elaborate on that, how can people actually, make those changes, and what are the kind of changes, if you can just elaborate on that so that the journey can be smoother?
Yes. When you ask me changes, I would rather look at this way. Let us start making or adopting certain very useful tips for ourselves. Like the primary thing, don't
Mhm.
ignore my nutrition. I
Yes,
see many
definitely.
women coming to this stage, noticing that I'm gaining weight, so I will start becoming smarter by avoiding dinner. Roti chhod dete hain, chawal chhod dete hain. Why? Because I don't want to gain weight. And it is not in their hands that they're gaining weight in spite of eating less food. And
Mm.
consciously, their nutritional requirements take a backseat. And
Yes.
it's exactly at this point where the estrogen hormone, the hormone that is responsible for our monthly periods, is not functioning. And when that is not functioning, it becomes extra important for us to ensure that we have a very well balanced meal plans or nutrition, having healthy fats, ensuring that you're eating the right combination of healthy fats, ensuring because your abdomen area needs to be protected. The ovaries' health is deteriorating. It's very crucial that we start bringing in good food into our system. Indian food is the best, no doubt about it, but we ignore when it comes to nutrition for ourselves.
Yes,
First
yes.
step, moms, please don't ignore food. Enjoy sumptuous, nutritious food. Don't skip meals. One. The second important thing, we don't have a routine when it comes to sleep, right? As
Yes.
it is, we are not sleeping well. Sometimes you sleep at 10:30. Sometimes sleep does not come at all to us. We try our best. Body is tired, but eyes don't close. So the next best
Mhm.
is have a small routine for yourself when it comes to sleep. Her rose may by 11 p.m. I'm going to bed. Yes. Ensure that you have hot showers or maybe cold showers. Have a concoction of your choice and retire to bed. Stay away from blue light, and trust me, it's going to help you a lot in stabilizing your sleep routine. And once the sleep routine is there, half of your weight gain problems will be taken care of.
Oh, yes. So basically, you are saying to have a very, if you actually focus on your sleep routine, like, you gave those examples of maybe taking a shower before bed, staying away from the blue light, any kind of gadgets before sleeping, and setting a certain time for sleeping. I'm sure your lifestyle will be regulated, and I think it will ultimately benefit you.
Yes. Yes.
So I hope the audience is aware, please noting these points down, because ma'am is actually telling us very useful, I would say nuggets of wisdom. So please do keep a note of these things, because all of us are going to someday or the other land up in that journey.
Yeah.
Some of you may be already navigating, so please do keep a note of all these things, right? And anything else, ma'am, if about diet? Like I know you said nutritious diet, but any particular food that should be more focused on, maybe
Yes, yes.
fibers or legumes?
True. Yeah. We saw somebody ask for brain fogging, right? Now, what is
Yes,
brain fog? Let's touch upon that important thing because it can take immediate action. Brain fogging
yes.
is a state of short term memory loss. Like, you remember things, but at that point of time when you're looking for your car, gaadi ki chabi, your phone, where are my spectacles? We're hunting for them. Short term memory loss. Okay. This brain fogging actually disturbs us. When you're in a hurry to leave home, you're not finding your keys. When you're in a hurry to pick up
Yes.
the call, you don't find your mobile. This is a very common menopausal symptom for women. Now, how do you handle brain fogging? There are various ways, various techniques which I adopt to manage brain fogging. Because if brain fogging is not handled properly at this stage of perimenopause and menopause, we can look out for issues like dementia, anxiety,
Oh,
where you see women taking antidepressant tablets or
yes,
forgetting people, forgetting their loved ones. This is eventually going to show up in a very predominant way as we touch our 60s. So, how do you manage brain fogging in the initial times? The first thing you can do is bring in a lot of omega 3. The brain is made up of fat, and having healthy fats like omega 3 is going to be super awesome solution. Now, when I tell omega 3, I would definitely not recommend supplements, which are most easiest way, but look for basic foods in the kitchen like pumpkin seeds, the best way to ban it. Selenium is there, it boosts your brain energy. The second thing, oranges. This is the season, ladies. Grab as many oranges as you want. Naranj,
yes.
no, Nagpur wala, have that. Eggs are good, broccoli is good. Your all of those foods which have omega 3. Your fish, yes, too good if you're a non-vegetarian. Eggs, too good if you're a non-vegetarian. Enjoy these in your daily regular routine. I'm talking about daily. It's not like हफ्ते में एक बार अंडा लेंगे, हफ्ते में एक बार Sunday I will have fish. It's not that way, right? Regularly have all of these omega 3 foods and see the difference in your brain energy levels, right?
Okay, okay. Yes. So please, ladies, do note this because I think a lot of people are suffering from brain fog. I can also see in the comments many people are saying that. So definitely be, please take notes of today's session because ma'am is actually sharing us very important information.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. There's somebody
that,
asking for, Pavana is asking for, what is the age for menopause? Can we
yes,
answer
yes.
this, Arundhati? Can we take that question? Yeah?
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to say this is exactly the age when you'll hit menopause. I would love to give you that. Or get this blood test done and you will know when you will hit menopause. I would love to say this kind of things. But unfortunately, it is not that way. Did our mom know when we were going to hit puberty? Which summer holidays we landed up there, right? It's exactly like puberty.
Mm.
When the girl at the age of 11, 12, or 13 enters wonderful stage of her life called puberty or menstruation cycle begins, it's the same thing when she reaches a stage of second puberty. We don't know when our periods will stop, but we do know that sometime around this corner, because you will see many symptoms, small symptoms like weight gain, like when a girl is going to hit puberty, pimples aa jate hain, gussapan dikhti hai. You see the way we behave, no, we behave a little arrogant, we don't listen, and we see a lot of love around us around that time. The same thing happens now. When you're entering menopause, you will see certain sparks of symptoms coming, like your sleep, your moods, emotionally you're becoming weaker. For no reason you get agitated and irritated, especially if you have a teenage child in the house. You will be seeing that you're very unreasonable towards him or her. Why are you coming late? Why are you on the phone? Very, very unreasonable from the parent child's point of view. These are the indications, right? So anywhere between 40, 45, we enter perimenopause stage. Anywhere between 40, 45. It is not that exactly you will enter. Indian women, primarily Indian women hit menopause around 47, 48, 49. In the West, around 51 to 55, we see women entering the stage. So, my humble advice to all the ladies are, if you're crossing your 40th birthday, um, start start looking out for help. Like, Arundhati, yes, the best thing you can start working on your fitness levels. That is a very good way of starting your menopause journey, right? A lot of things can be arrested if your fitness levels are good. That's one of the ways you can look for taking precautionary measures. All right?
Yeah. Yes, sure. Thank you, ma'am, for that as well. And also, the most important question that I had was, I think, like you spoke about, like these symptoms, like, getting irritated by maybe a teenager in your house, or, your son or daughter. So these are all emotional and psychological changes, right? How do you address that part? Because that, other than the physical changes that you're going through, the emotional part is, the journey is very uh, difficult actually to navigate, because you don't know, like you said, you don't know what's happening to you. So how do you address those emotional and psychological changes? How can we handle ourselves, through that phase?
Yes. Lovely, lovely. Let me explain in Indian context, and I also would love to share the research that is going on uh, at various levels, because in the West, where most of my mentors are coming from, whether it's the British Menopause Society, in the UK, or in Australia, we have many international menopause society, kind of these communities wherein they do a lot of research. Funding is done because they see a drop in the employment levels of women who are transitioning into menopause. And so a lot of research is done by many governments to ensure that women stay in the workforce. Now, and one of the reasons is, how do I take care of myself? Especially the mental, the physical thing, most of them do reach out. What I have
Yes.
noticed in the West is they push a lot of hormone replacement therapy. There is a drop in the estrogen hormone, so HRT or menopause hormone therapy, it is called MRT, MHRT, and all of these, wherein they're encouraging people to take the external estrogen hormone to fill the gap.
Yes,
Now,
yes, I've heard that as well.
yes.
Yes.
And I would definitely love to relate it to, like, if you're not feeling sleepy, your sleep routine is disturbed. एक दो गोली ले लीजिए, नींद आ जाएगा and सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा. Right? Is it a permanent solution? Absolutely not. Do you recommend it for the rest of your life? Absolutely not. This is also the similar lines. Now, what do we do for brain fogging, emotional imbalance, anxiety, depressed feeling low and feeling insignificant at times? We've been doing a lot of research on this in India, and there are many coaches who are helping directly and indirectly to ensure that they're helping me directly and indirectly to ensuring that a good solution is provided to the women, and one of that is cognitive behavioral therapy. The other one is NLP, neuro linguistic programming,
Yes.
wherein the neurons, the brain chemistry can be realigned to the needs of our daily requirements.
Yes.
Like, okay, I'm feeling very low and insignificant because my husband is not connecting with me, my children don't connect with me, right? If that is the issue, what kind of filters I should use? How do I anchor my thoughts so that I will be able to battle the situation? Or you're at workplace and you're forgetting things and you're feeling fatigued and tired and you get angry for no reason. Now, what kind of GDD techniques I need to use? So I delete certain things which are not relevant. I don't generalize, like everybody in the office are not treating me well. No, these are NLP techniques which
Yes.
we bring in, train women in the community. More than 2,200, 2,300 women are there right now who are taking help from us, and I see a better replacement for HRT is looking at the scientifically designed, researched, well researched techniques which help the brain energy levels. And when you bring in some kind of a nutritional change to the existing system, and adopt the scientific, I see beautiful connections being grown within, like, when women come and tell me, I'm not comfortable with my son. I don't know what's wrong with him. And when she comes back and then I know when to filter. I don't want to scream at my child. Geetha, I'm feeling so good to take care of my teenage daughter. I think that is the beauty of having these kind of well designed, well researched scientific techniques to be adopted into a woman's life. And that kind of a coaching will help her deal with this situation, right?
Yes, I think yes. So basically, handling our emotional patterns and like these scientific techniques called NLP and CBT. I mean, they are better suited to actually help us, navigate through this phase. And obviously, those emotional imbalances and those psychological imbalances that we are having. That is actually, I think, really, really helpful rather than actually injecting external hormones into your system.
True, true. Yes. Oh, you can see Bindu Chopra asking a question on knee pain. Can you
Yes.
please suggest any supplement? Yes, Sindhu is also asking for the similar thing. Shall we take that question, Bin Arundhati? Is that okay? Yeah?
Yeah, yeah, sure. You can take this question. No
Yeah,
problem. I was
and it's a
anyway
very,
about to open it up.
yeah, very, very burning thing. Yeah, we forgot about this term called orthopenia, orthoparesis, sarcopenia, which is very, very, very
Common.
important for women. I would love to
Yes.
tell आप ये दवाई ले लीजिए सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा. Take this calcium tablet and everything is going to feel good. All right. I saw an ad recently. Two ladies walking in the park and one lady was ouch for her knee pain. And then up she can ले लीजिए. It does not work that way. It does not work that way. If we can take a tablet and take care of our knee pain and frozen shoulder, trust me, that's the best thing that could happen. But it does not work that way, ladies. We really need to work on building strength in our body. Whether it is the muscle strength in the body, whether it is the mineral density, like DEXA scan is one such report which will tell you how does it work. How does it work? So it is very important that twice a week, at least twice a week, work on building good strength in your body. Use your own body weight. You don't need to go to expensive gyms, ladies. Just to the
Yes.
comfort of your own home, right?
Yes.
Arundhati, you can in fact put a lot of insight in
Yes.
how we can work on this, right?
Yes. Yes. Strength training is very important. I mean, in my routine, I also run a fitness studio where, so it's all there is. We don't have any equipment. We don't use any equipment. The only equipment is our own body. So we use our own body to do strength training. And other than that, also we have, other kinds of exercises like which will actually, help you to elevate your, like they call it the happy hormone, you can say. So it's a form of dance fitness, but I mean, people who are, I'm sure, aware of it. So we have all different kinds of techniques to actually, help you through this phase. That is the reason why it is centered, focused, especially on women, and because ultimately you have to go through this phase anyway. So these actually help you out in many ways.
Yes.
So we can connect, if somebody is go looking for such things, we can connect on a different note. But
Yes.
yes, so
So,
yes,
Sindhu,
ma'am.
if you're doing the regular exercise, let me tell you, yes, you're enjoying Zumba, you're enjoying yoga, or maybe you're doing walking. But hafte mein do din, please do resistance training where you put pressure on the muscles. Resistance training is like allowing your muscles to grow and protect your skeleton, right? So the muscle fibers start growing once you start doing these exercises. Hafte mein do din, that's it, 40 minutes, 30 minutes. You don't need to exert yourself and club it with good protein nutrition and see there's a huge difference. You will see a huge difference,
Yes,
right? For ladies, don't ignore. You enjoy dance, you enjoy your yoga, enjoy your walking. That's the best you can keep your cortisol levels lower. But also focus on strength training the way Arundhati is recommending. Please don't ignore lifting weights. Yes, that's the best part. Or use a resistance band. That's also great. Just use your body weight. Do small things
Yes,
like push-ups at the kitchen counter. That is great.
yes, yes.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, we can. I mean, home workout activities, there are so much, there is so many ways of actually doing it. Like, sitting at home, you don't need to take out time to go to a gym or that. Most of the time, the very common excuse that I see with ladies is, I don't have time. I don't have, you don't have time for yourself, but you have time for everybody else in the world. You have time for your husband, you have time for your kids, but you don't have time for yourself. And who is going to run the family if you are not there? I mean, it doesn't really strike them, I think.
Yeah.
So that self-care, self-priority, ladies, is very, very important. Please, prioritize yourself, prioritize self-care. Otherwise, navigating through life, because the menopause and these are just a journey. They are all going to be phases of your life. So the only way to navigate happily through your life is self care, self priority.
Yeah.
Give yourself time. And there
Yes.
are many
And
techniques,
there's
many excellent coaches out there.
yeah.
Reach
There's
out
one
to
nice
people.
question. Somebody, I don't know the name. What about loss of libido? I cannot connect with my
Yes,
husband in the
yes,
same way. No interest. Thank you for asking this
yes,
question. I really, really appreciate your effort to ask this question. Um, the drop in the estrogen hormone does impact your sexual desires. It is not about you're not interested in your husband. It's not about you gaining weight and then your hot flashes are hitting you. It is drop in the estrogen hormone impacts your desire or low sexual drive, low libido, right? Now, what do we do for this? You will also start experiencing vaginal dryness. You will also start experiencing infection, vaginal infection. So the best way is recall the time you got married, when you were newly married. How did you feel? You were all in love, right? Now start doing small, small things. Go on a coffee date with your husband. Have you at least sent once in a while, I love you, dear, to your husband? Have you hugged your husband on a regular basis? We've forgotten to do those things. Bache, calm, that, this. We've forgotten to bring those emotions back into our life. Consciously, consciously start living those beautiful emotional moments. Um, show love to your husband. Make an effort. He's not interested. It's absolutely okay. Let me do it from my side. Let me
yes,
come back to you and see the difference. As it is, we are noticing a low sexual drive, right? And coupled with that, our emotions are all getting weaker. So there is a lot of turmoil which you're facing, and there's work pressure, there's a teenage child, the aging parents around you. You are already bogged down with many things, and this is your last priority. But, ladies, let me tell all of you all here, you deserve to be loved, and you deserve to love your partner, your husband, your spouse. Put that extra effort. Go on a weekend, maybe a holiday with your husband, just your husband. Keep
yes, just
everything
both of you.
aside. And my strong recommendation is try having a coach in your life. It does make a difference. I had strained my relationships with my son, not knowing what to do. If not for my coach, Dr. Lisa Masfani, she's from Netherlands. And only when she told me, Geetha, there's nothing wrong in your parenting. I was thinking I'm a bad parent, I'm not able to handle my child. She said, there's nothing wrong in your parenting. Your son has not made any mistakes, you have not made any mistake. It is just an hormone imbalance. It gave me so much of relief. I said, oh my God,
Yes, yes,
thank you. Otherwise, we penalize ourselves. My husband does not talk to me. I don't know how to handle my child. And don't do that. Reach out for help and see the difference that's going to happen. Right? Thank you for asking
yes.
this. You have anything, Arundhati, to say on this? You can go ahead.
Actually, there is a question here. Are there coaches for intimacy? So
Yes.
there are coaches for everything. Actually, yes, ma'am. Please continue. You were saying
Yes, you
something.
have Valerian. He's now relocated to Canada, but he's still serving people in India. Husbands Hub. uh, husbands, the name I'm not able. There's one more couple, Aman and I'm not getting her name. Love experts. There are many Preet. There are many coaches in India, intimacy coaches, relationship coaches in India.
There
They are
are many.
I have three, four on my panel to help my community members. I invite them
Even
once a quarter.
Nitesh and Indu Khatri are also, they also have relationship mastery on,
Yes.
there also they talk about love and relationship.
Yes. Mitesh does a weekend session just for relationships and how to bring that yin and
Love
yang
back.
energy into your life. He does that.
Mm,
Ah, I forgot. Sorry. Yes, very true.
yes. There
True.
are many coaches for intimacy, yes. And
Yes.
you can actually John, even Dr. John DeMartini also has, certain, his breakthrough experience also actually can bring your life partner back. I've heard it, I've not experienced it myself, but it actually opens up your eyes in many ways, looks at your relationship in a totally different light.
Yeah. Yes.
So
Oh,
there
that was
are many
wonderful.
coaches.
Yes.
There are coaches.
All right.
So
Thank
we are
you.
asking questions. Since we are asking questions, so audience, please, you can start posting your questions, right? So ma'am, we have a couple of minutes, right, to answer. Any more questions? I think a lot of questions had gone up. I'll just go back.
Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Vinita. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you, Deepa, for joining in login. Niharika, thank you. Sona, thank you. Ambalinaya, thank you. Drishti, thank you. Vidya, thank you.
Okay,
Lovely.
ma'am, there's a question from Chanella, oh 08. So in the West, they are advocating HRT that the benefits outweigh the side effects. Your opinion? I think you had spoken about that, but if you could just reiterate
Yeah.
the
Like I
hormones.
told, anything which is processed, we're staying away. Maida, I'm not going to take maida. Why? It is processed. That's how we treat, right? I'm not going to eat this. I'm not going to buy a packaged food. Why? It is processed. We're so conscious when it comes to processed. Trust me, HRT is a processed product. So you take a call. When you're staying away from processed food, processed material, anything to do which is not natural, which is not organic, you're staying away from it. So I would strongly recommend you to look for natural ways of handling menopause, be it your brain health, be it your bone health, be it your belly fat, be it your hair fall or your pigmentation, skin, hair, because it does impact a lot of your physical, emotional, and internal, external things. So, taking care of these things in a conscious way, long term benefits are you're designing a smart legacy for your family. Oh, when
Yes,
my mom reached at the age of 50, she made some strategic changes to her life. That is what is sending signals to the younger generation. That is one way of looking at the life. The other way is let me reach out to HRT and get things done. So you pick up the choice. Do you want to change the DNA of your family, put in that legacy into your family? Go the natural way.
yes. Sindhu Pillai is asking, is there any remedy for breast pain during menopause?
Yes, you will see soreness of breast during menopause journey. Since the periods are getting irregular, you will see cramps, you will see soreness of breast, heaviness in the breast. This is one of the primary indications. And definitely here is where your yoga and meditation does give you the breathing, especially the breathing, releases a lot of tightness in your body. Lot of tightness in the body.
So deep breathing, and the breath work techniques actually help you.
Yeah, opening up your chest, those exercises which help you do all of those things does give
Right,
you a lot of relief. And the cramps around your stomach and abdomen.
right. Any more questions, audience? So maybe we'll just get, ma'am. So if you can, meanwhile, just since we are wrapping it up, I think if you have one last message for everybody, for
Yeah.
all our audience out there, and something that will be like a aha moment, or they'll be able to take it back. Some
Okay. Can I offer a beautiful gift to all the women who are looking for more information?
sure,
If
sure.
you're looking for more information, um, on menopause, what happens during menopause, which stage of menopause you are, what are the remedial measures you need to take, what are the common symptoms which we should be aware of, and what are the health repercussions if you're ignoring the symptoms. There's a 2 hour free masterclass which I do on a weekly basis. Normally I do on Saturdays and Sundays at 3:30. So jump in, register for the free masterclass, which is it is like
Please,
a bundle of information.
maybe if there's a link, or if you have it, you can share the link here. Maybe.
Yeah, I'll do that. So you can go ahead and grab it, ladies. Be there. It's you can they can just go to my profile and they will find the link there. They just
Okay,
go
it's
to my
in.
link. Yes, yes. In the
Right.
bio, it is there. Just you can pick it up and register. It's a free masterclass, but you will need to spend 2 hours. Pull out 2 hours. Plan yourself. Stay focused during the 2 hours, and you will see a lot of information on that. Right? Calcium deficiencies. Yes, primary thing. Get your vitamin D levels checked. If you're not exposing your body to sun at least an hour per day, that's going to, even if you take calcium supplements, they're not going to get absorbed because of vitamin D deficiency. So Shweta, don't ignore vitamin D, get yourself tested, and then you can take corrective measures. Bindu, the only way for you to battle knee pain is start building strength around your thigh muscle areas, calf muscles. The pressure on your knee is going to get reduced. So please stay focused with regard to a routine. Initial stages, it's good to hire a coach or a trainer. Don't get into any expensive gyms. Take a personalized coaching. Ensure that he or she is working on your better strength in the body. Reduce the fat in the body slowly and very carefully. Added building strength into your body through a specific related knee related exercises, hip related exercise, lower back related. These are ones which really help in building strength in your body, flexibility and mobility in the body. So work on those two things. There's no shortcut. Ladies, please understand there's no shortcut. We really have to put that go that extra mile. So self-care, like Arundhati was telling, take yourself a priority. Self-care is not selfish. बच्चे हैं,
Yes.
husband है, in-laws है, but start going into that. And
Yes.
suffering from fibroids, yes. If the uterus, if you have noticed fibroids, normally the size of the fibroids are really small. They get shrinked in the process of the menopause journey. If the size of the fibroids is more than the required recommended size, doctors normally recommend uterus removal. That's hysterectomy, surgical menopause. It is called. So take second opinion, third opinion, see the size of the fibroid, and then take a call on that. Don't jump into hysterectomy or uterus removal. I would rather want you to go in a slow way because presence of estrogen in your body is like is like is like a blessing for us.
Yes.
It's like a huge blessing. Many people think it's just getting periods, becoming a mom, getting pregnant is a reproductive organ. Unfortunately, its role is much, much bigger than just getting periods and getting babies. Right? So, having estrogen being produced in the body does make a huge difference. So, check with your gynec and see if the fibroids can be treated without an operation. That's going to be wonderful. All
I
right.
think
Joint pains,
it,
yes, Tasneem, thank you for joining in. We did explain about how to strengthen the muscles. Yeah.
yes, yes. Specifically the muscles. Vitamin B12 deficiency, you'll have to check again.
Anxiety levels, please don't ignore. By doing meditation, if you think you're able to bring the anxiety levels lower, go ahead. But it does not happen that way, it's not sufficient. Please have a coach in your life. Don't ignore
There
these
are many
symptoms.
available. There are many techniques of reducing anxiety levels. There are many coaches available in the market, ladies. Please reach out. Please go and join master classes. I mean, they are freely available. Please try to connect with the coach and please join them. It will really, really help you. We have all been transformed because of our coaches today.
Yep.
We were also struggling at some point in life. I mean, I'm sure Geetha ma'am has
Yes.
also shared a story. I have
Yes.
also gone through several journeys.
Yeah.
And today we are able to transform our lives only because we have gone under a coach and we have been able to change our lives.
Lives.
That's
Very,
only
very true. Very true. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Arundhati, for having me over. It was wonderful interacting with all of you all. It was great, right? Thank you.
all
Have
the
a great
information that you shared. It's a very, very important topic and a totally unavoidable topic. I mean, people shy away from talking about it, but thank you for coming out in the open and explaining it to us. And the best part is, I also saw there was somebody who was actually a brother to a sister, and they joined to understand, to support their sister in this journey.
yeah.
So that is
Yeah,
really, really
why my sister forgetting keys, car keys, something like that. There was, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
so
Right.
really, touched. I'm sure, if we can reach out to more. So it's not a topic only about women. It is a topic for everybody because ultimately, if you are, if you are, upside down, then you are affecting people around you. So I'm sure husbands also need to be educated on this,
True. True.
right?
All right. It
So
was
please,
nice. It was nice. It was nice talking to all of you all. Clarify more and more live sessions happening in the near future.
thank definitely, definitely, we'll plan more such sessions. And ladies, please, do attend ma'am's Geetha ma'am's. It's free for all of you. Do attend the masterclass to understand more about menopause, how you are, whether you are, which stage you are in. It's a 2 hour. Do spend that time, and the link is in her bio. Do visit her page and join in and get a coach. And for strength training, for any kind of fitness, you can come and visit my page. And yes, we are there to help you,
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
this
And
Shafali is asking like, usually doctors recommend only supplements as they provide sufficient nutrients, which
yes,
we cannot get through, which we can get only through them. So, ma'am, what do you say for that? Shafali, there is only one area which I feel vegetarians vegetarians don't get sufficient nutrition because the micronutrient which comes from meat non-veg food is not there in your vegetarian. Only in that area I would recommend you to go for a supplement. Or if there is severe hair fall and you're not able to decide, oh, your vitamin D is good, your levels are good, your ferritin levels are good. When you get a serum test done, only in that area I would recommend going in for supplements, and that too only for a longest is 3 months, minimum 60 days, maximum 90 days. I strongly I'm against supplement recommendation for a longer period of time. Simple reason, for example, if you're taking calcium, it leaches the calcium from the bone. Most of us are not aware.
yes,
Biotin
yes,
for hair, not completely recommended. Only during that period when you're facing heavy fall, hair fall, only then I recommend. For some people it's summers, for some people it is winters. So Shefali, if you can pull out from your nutrition, I would strongly recommend you to stick to that rather than going for a supplement. It's again, see आप बोलते हैं ना process नहीं खाती हूँ तो क्यों ले रही हैं supplements? Right? We're so against processed food. It impacts your brain. Please remember.
yes.
All right. Thank you for asking this question. We'll have more conversations on this in our diamond calls, Shefali. We'll have more on this. All right.
All right. So I think if there are no more other questions, I think we can wrap it up, right?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Arundhati.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your time with us, and thank you, audience, for joining in. And I hope, and I'm sure that you are actually enlightened by all the wisdom and all the knowledge that ma'am has given us, right? So do watch out. We'll be conducting more such sessions in the future where you can join in and get the benefit, right?
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you for everything, and I think we'll wrap it up today. Thank you so
Have
much,
a great
ma'am.
weekend. Thank
Yeah.
you. Take care.
All
Bye.
have a great weekend. Bye bye.